You're thinking of seeing a psychic, or maybe you're already seeing one, but you're not sure they're the real deal. In this video, I'm going to give you 4 tips to help you identify a fraudulent psychic. Hello, I'm Wendy Rapp, spiritual life coach and intuitive reader. On this channel, I help you as a spiritually awakened person grow and evolve on your soul's journey. And if you're interested in more spiritual topics like this one, hit the subscribe button because I upload a new video every Sunday. So if you're seeing a psychic, how do you know if they are the real deal or a fraud or a con? Well, the first tip is to really trust your gut, trust your instincts. What are your vibes when you meet this person? How do they make you feel? Are they welcoming? Are they friendly? Are they calm and relaxed, at peace? Do they make you feel safe with them? Years ago, before I started working at Earth Spirit, I decided I was going to do a little experiment. Now, I was already reading professionally somewhere else, but there was a psychic who's has a less than great reputation, let's just say. Um, she's not known for being very reputable, let's just put it that way. So I decided I wanted to know what it's like for the average person to go see someone like that. So she had a sign outside of her shop that said 10-minute reading for $15 or something, and I thought, okay, for $15 this is worth a little research. And when I went in and she greeted me, and I'm using that term loosely here, she stood there and just stared at me and looked me up and down and just glared, and it made me so uncomfortable. Now, what she was doing was sizing me up and getting a vibe off of me. Trust me, a reader can get a vibe off your energy without making you feel so incredibly uncomfortable. But that's what she did. She was getting a vibe off of me, and the first thing out of her mouth was, "You're very psychic, you know." Yes, she had an accent. "You're very psychic, you know." I didn't want her to know anything about me, so I played it off and just kind of, like laughed about it. But the first tip is, how does the person make you feel? And after this woman finished sizing me up, we sat down for the reading, and the first thing she did was say, "Oh, that 10-minute reading is not good for you. That's for the young girls. You need the longer reading." And I forgot what the length of the readings were that she offered, so I just took the next grade up, which was like doubling the price. I think I got 20 minutes or 30 minutes for $30 or something. But that's the second tip. If a psychic advertises a certain price and you go in and say, "I want that reading for that price," and the first thing that they do is try to upsell you to either a longer reading or upsell you other services that they offer, they're probably not a reputable reader. And the third tip is, what is the quality of the information that they're giving you in the reading? Now, is it very general? Does it resonate or not resonate at all? Or are they only speaking to you about your past, things you already know? Now, in the case with this woman who I went to see as my research, that's what she did with me. She spent the entire reading just telling me everything I already knew about my past. Now, I will say this, she was pretty spot on about everything she said, but she couldn't offer me any information about my current situation or about my future. And I was a little perplexed by that at first. How did she know so much about my past, but she couldn't give me any other information? And when I went home and meditated and spoke to my angels and guides about it, the answer I got was, people who are not using their abilities in an honorable way to be of service to others do not qualify, if you will, to work with the higher level guides. They're only working with lower level energies. And those energies are only privy to things that the client already knows. People who have shown that they are working honorably with their gifts will have higher energies and higher guides come in, and you will even graduate. That's happened to me. I've upgraded. I can tell when somebody new is coming in to work with me and help me open up my gifts even further. But people who are not using their gifts for the right reasons usually are giving information that is pretty much going to be of no use to you. So when this woman finished with her reading and finished telling me everything I already knew about my past, and I asked her, well, what's coming in for my future? She had nothing to say. She got rather disgusted and gave me a dirty look and just said, your blessings are coming, and she waved me off. And that was the end of the reading. But she knew she couldn't take advantage of me because she'd already intuited that I'm intuitive and I know a scam when I see one. However, if somebody who does not have psychic ability goes in to see a person like that, and that person is able to tell them everything about their past or tell them a good deal about their past, you're going to believe, oh, this person knows what they're talking about. And that's usually when they hit you with the big whammy. You're hexed, you're cursed, there's a spell on you, there's some bad juju, and for so much money, hundreds or thousands of dollars, I'll take it off of you. Please, I'm sorry, please, I beg you. If anyone ever tells you you're cursed, and they want you to pay them hundreds or thousands of dollars to take a curse off of you, get up, pay them for their time, and leave. And I do mean pay them for your time. When you pay them for their time, that breaks the karma between you, you're done. Do not buy into that. They know what they're doing. They're scamming you. They're fraudulent. No reputable psychic will ever tell you you're cursed. And I am doing a follow-up video on curses that will be uploaded next week. So I'll explain all of that in that video. But right now, just know, if they tell you you're cursed, or they try to get you to commit to follow-up sessions or get you to rely on seeing them and only them, don't go to other psychics, only come to me, please, 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 if you get nothing else from this video, don't trust somebody who does that. Don't see someone who does that. I beg you. It really upsets me, as you can tell. It kills me. There's someone I knew years ago that I worked with. I'm sorry, that I worked with, a young mother who had a young child who was scammed out of thousands of dollars by believing that she was cursed. And when I read this young lady that I worked with and told her there's no curse, you just made a few rough choices, but it can be fixed and you can get out of this situation if you do X, Y, and Z, it was very helpful to her. So please, whatever you do, don't trust anyone who tells you you're cursed. I apologize for that emotional outburst, but I left it in this video because I want you to know how much it really bothers reputable psychics. It's not just me, but everybody in this field that I know who is a reputable psychic. It kills us to know that people are being taken advantage of in that way. So what can you do to protect yourself? Well, the best thing to do is, if you are in an emergency situation or in a panic about something, your boyfriend just broke up, you just lost your job, something like that, don't rush out and make an appointment with a psychic that you don't know. It's better to sleep on it. It's better to talk around and get a referral from someone you know. Trust me, there's always somebody you know who has seen a psychic and has somebody that they really like to go see and would refer you to. Or you can go online, look for stores in your area, New Age centers like Earth Spirit New Age Center, where they have been in business for years and they provide many different services, including the psychics, and the psychics have been there for years. There are usually reviews on their website where you can see what other people have experienced with these different psychics. They will have bios about themselves, so you can get a feel for who you would like to go see. But I would recommend you don't rush out and just go see the first psychic who's open at 11 o'clock or 12 midnight. Sleep on it, ask around, get a referral, and see someone when you're in a calmer state as well. It's helpful. But seeing somebody who has been referred to you is usually a good way of getting advice from somebody who really has your highest good at heart. I hope that information was helpful for you. And don't forget, you can connect with me on social media. The links are below in the description box. And as always, you are a spark of the divine. Share your light with the world. Blessings.